Hello, my name is Desmond Tay. I am a Sinki uncle living in the CBD of Melbourne, Australia. Welcome back to my channel. While still being able to walk about, I feel that it is a good idea to go traveling when my body is still up to it. So, we went on a 14-day Grand South Korea tour with TripADeal. We have booked tours with TripADeal before. It is a good Australian company for fuss-free economical holidays. The map shows the various stops. Day 1 itinerary. There were no tour activities, just the airport transfer from Incheon International Airport to the Ibis Ambassador Hotel in Seoul. Our hotel room was very well presented and much appreciated after a long day of travel. After some unpacking, we went outside the hotel to walk around the neighborhood. We were hungry. Wow. Seems that the hotel is right smack in the middle of a very happening food area, with many cafes and restaurants. After walking around and taking in the sights, we settled for a small restaurant that serves traditional Korean soups and dumplings. A good full meal does wonders for the tired soul. Then it was a waltz into the local convenience store to end the day. Day 2 itinerary. Seoul City tours that included Gyeongbokgung Palace tour with traditional royal guard changing ceremony, National Folk Museum of Korea. Lunch break near Gwanggo Bridge, Namsangol Hanok Village with a visit to the Millennium Time Capsule, Dongdaemun Open Market. We woke up early to enjoy a hearty buffet breakfast by the hotel. Food is plentiful with a good range of Western and Korean dishes. As usual, we just had to try a bit of everything. This was our tour bus. Our first stop, Gyeongbokgung Palace. It is very majestic, and the grounds are huge. In came the royal guards. The guards were actually actors that have to perform under the hot sun 4 times a day.
After the off-duty gate guard is in place at Gwangamun, please stand behind the line for your safety.
The National Folk Museum of Korea was next. Located inside Gyeongbokgung Palace, the museum presents historical artifacts that were used in the daily lives of Korean people in the past. Through the displays, visitors can learn about the domestic and agricultural lifestyles, as well as Korea's cultural beliefs. We stopped for lunch after the museum tour and had an hour near the Gwangjo Bridge. The simulated river feature is very well done. Wandering around for a suitable lunch spot. We found a homely Japanese izakaya and ordered 2 heavenly dishes: seafood, pasta, and fried chicken. With full tummies, it was then off to the next stop, Namsangol Hanok Village. Namsangol Hanok Village opened in 1998. It has 5 restored traditional Korean houses, a pavilion, a traditional garden, and a performance art stage. The village is also the home to the Seoul Millennium Time Capsule that was sealed in 1994 to celebrate the 600th anniversary of Seoul as the capital city. Finally, we visited the Dongdaemun Open Market, which turned out to be a modern street scene in front of tower blocks. We just bought an egg snack and watched the world go by. Upon returning to the hotel, we soaked in the complimentary hot water baths. They are free for hotel guests. Feeling energized, we went back out to hunt for dinner. Paris Baguette serves pastries, cakes, baked goods, and a range of fancy drinks. This was our dinner. The pastries tasted as good as they looked. To end the day, we went up to the roof level of the hotel to enjoy the view of the city. Day 3 itinerary. This was an optional full-day Seoul sightseeing tour, costing 125 Australian dollars per person. It included the following places: Lot World Tower, Bongjunsa Temple, Starfield COEX Mall, Itaewon, Special Tourist Zone, Gwangjang Market. We decided to do this optional tour, so we got up early for breakfast. The spread of hot foods was good. We topped up our plates at least 3 times. The first stop of the day was Lot World Tower. It is the 5th tallest tower in the world, standing at 123 stories. It is very impressive. There is a skywalk and observation deck up there, but we chose not to pay to partake in the experience. The lower floors are filled with many luxury shops. I can not honestly say visiting just this building would be worth the time and effort. From the Lot Tower, it was a quick bus ride to the Bongjunsa Temple. It was built in 794 AD. This Korean Buddhist temple is located in Samsung-dong, Gangnam District. Walking within its compounds, one can feel a sense of serenity and calm. The colorful lanterns lend a touch of gaiety as they flap in the wind. Incredible details of the wood ceiling paintings. Our guide said the giant drums are sounded several times a day during start of prayers. The Buddhist art pieces are intricately drawn. Wow! The Starfield COEX Mall is just across the road from the temple. This was our lunch stop. The must-see highlight of this mall is the Starfield Library. Get ready to be mind-blown. The Itaewon Special Tourist Zone was next on the list. It is full of hip bars and cafes, certainly attractive to young people out for a good time. Gwangjang Market was the final stop. It is well known for mung bean pancakes, our guide explained. Being very crowded, we followed her like school kids out on an excursion. Oh look, a mung bean pancake stall. 6,000 won for a mung bean pancake sounds reasonable. We just had to order one. Heavenly. The texture was crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. This optional tour did have its highlights. If you don't like to do homework on how to get around the city, joining this tour is certainly a convenient way to see the sights. But on hindsight, we could have done this tour by ourselves and skipped the visit to the Lot Tower and the Itaewon Special Tourist Zone entirely. Day 4, itinerary. Korea Demilitarized Zone at Sako. It included the following: Bunker Beat 131, Dakhae Bridge Walk, gondola ride for a panoramic view of the DMZ, Korean barbecue lunch, Odasan Unification Observatory, check into Ramada by Wyndham Sako Hotel at end of day. On the way to Imjinggak Tourist Park, our guide gave an impressive account of the Korean War history, all from the top of her head. The Paju Imjinggak Peace Gondola Building. In the far distance, you can see the Doke Bridge. Going inside Bunker Beat 131.
Even the Australian woman also.
Our guide explaining the significance of the posters.
So the delegations and the North Korean soldier and Panmunjom, where the armistice agreement was signed.
Stepping down into the bunker, we could sense the heavy war vibes from long ago. A short video was shown about the Korean national hope of reunification. The Doke Bridge is a historical railway bridge located at Imjingok Park near the Demilitarized Zone. Originally part of the Gyeong line crossing the Imjin River, it was destroyed during the Korean War and later partially restored as a footpath and memorial site displaying actual bullet holes on its remaining old piers. The Pachu Imjingok Peace gondola ride offers a bird's-eye view of the area. The gondola is South Korea's cable car system, allowing visitors to cross the Imjin River and enter the restricted civilian control zone near the DMZ, spanning about 1.5 kilometers. The 10-minute ride connects Imjingok Tourist Park to the former U.S. military base area at Camp Greaves. A lonely sentry post overlooking the Imjin River. Lunchtime. This tour has an included Korean chicken barbecue lunch. The spread was excellent. After a sumptuous lunch, a tour of the Odusan Unification Tower and the observatory deck was next. The Odusan Unification Tower has many exhibits relating to the war, and it harbors the hope of the Korean people for reunification one day. From the observation deck, you will be able to see North Korea in the far distance. I could not help but feel the stark difference in living conditions between the divided peninsula. We checked into the Ramada by Wyndham Sako Hotel at the end of the day. The room was clean and very welcoming. Walking into the balcony, we could not believe the view outside. The town near the hotel has a carnival-like atmosphere with many restaurants selling live seafood. So did we go for a seafood dinner? Nah, it was just convenience store food for that night. We got 2 simple rice items, heated them up using the store's microwave, and consumed them straight away. Stay tuned for the next video as our holiday continued.